So that is our shredded Mexican beef. Look at that. Sensational. With using brisket, it gives us another dimension. So we can slice this. Hi everyone, welcome to Backyard Chef. I'm Rick. Today, Mexican beef. We're going to make Mexican beef very easy using the pressure cooker. Now, if you're not going to use a pressure cooker, you're going to cook this slow cooker for about 6 to 7, 8 hours, or you're going to stovetop it, and you can cook it stovetop. Perfect results, about 3.5 hours, okay? We're going to take 60 minutes, 1 hour in the Instant Pot, the pressure cooker. On here, I have brisket. It's actually Australian brisket. There you go. It's a nice piece of meat. However, with brisket, you either have to slow cook it or pressure cook it. If not, it's as tough as old boots. Come on. So there you go. We've got a nice piece of brisket there. And it actually weighs quite a lot. It actually weighs 1.8 kilos. So it's quite a chunk. I was looking for about 1 kilo. But at the wholesaler, we got this. There you go. So that's our brisket for our dish. Now, we need to slice some onion, mince some garlic, and then we're going to put salt and pepper on this, and we're going to sear this. I've got peppers in adobo sauce. There you go. Fantastic little condiment, this one. So what we need to do is slice some onions. Okay, now you can slice or you can dice. It doesn't matter. We want onions in there for the add to the flavour. Okay, so it doesn't matter which way around you go actually. And what we'll do is we'll probably quickly fry off these before adding it to the Instant Pot. And then we get more of a depth of flavour, you know. It's all about flavour for this one. Mexican beef, quesadillas, burrito, loaded chips. Oh, it's endless, just in wraps. We've got a little bit of garlic. We're going to give it the usual, big or as small as you like. Run a knife over. That'll do. It's going to pressure cook in there, and it's just for flavour. Well, of course it's for flavour, and wouldn't we be putting it in, would we? What a stupid thing to say. Right, there you go, that's it. The other thing I've done, I've used a tin of tomatoes and I blended it. We need passata. There is no point buying expensive passata when you can buy a tin of tomatoes. And you can buy the budget tins, you know, it doesn't matter. Blend them up. There you go. Save some money. Okay, we got this fabulous piece of meat there, look. Got nice connective tissue going through there, which is going to give us a nice fat melt in there and on there. And we've got some cracking meat. And for us, it's no more than salt and pepper. So you want to salt it up on there. We're going to go all the way around on the salt and the pepper because we're going to sear up all the sides. We want a really good sear on here. And you can pat it all dry if you want. It'll dry in the pan. All you've got to do is get a pan big enough to sear that. We'll go walk. Now, for all the people that follow me on here, you know I don't use the saute mode on the Instant Pot. You can if you so wish. That is entirely up to you. Okay, I like more control in a pan and add it to the Instant Pot liner. Right, we want to get a flame on. And we want to sear this meat, dark sear. Let it crust on there. Okay, there's a little bit of fatty tissue under there, look. In there. We'll have this can open, won't we? Oh, fabulous. Come on. That's what we're talking. Okay, let's have that drop down on here. So you would definitely do this stage whether you're going to slow cook or stovetop cook, because if you don't get a nice crusty sear on there with that flavour, it's just going to be cooked off meat. It's going to be very flavoursome, but this is going to give us that extra. Okay, let's have it on this side. Okay, we got a beautiful seared piece of meat there, look. Out of there into your Instant Pot liner. That is beautiful. Okay, so what we'll do is just mix up a little bit as a seasoning mix. Want some smoked paprika in there. Now, mild chili powder or hot chili powder, entirely up to you. Ground coriander, ground cumin, cinnamon, a little bit of oregano, some brown sugar. Give it a mix. Okay, we got these chipotle peppers in adobo sauce. We're going to use the whole tin. There's usually about 3 or 4 in here. Now, I'm just going to tip them into here first, and we're going to give them a mashing. We want all the sauce, everything. Grab your peppers. Oh, I broke that one up, look already. So we're going to have the whole lot. We want a really bold Mexican flavour. So we're just going to give that a mashing over with a knife. So in there with your onions. Nice little cooking on there. Draw out that flavour. Now it doesn't matter if you caramelise these slightly. We're not bothered if we get a nice little bit of tinging on there. That is absolutely fine. Now, you know, to do this on saute mode in the Instant Pot, you know, you've only got that little pot. So it's hard work. It's easier like this, and chuck it all in there. So you just want about 5 minutes on this, and then we're going to throw our garlic in here. About 30 seconds, stir it all in. Then we're going to bloom our spices, and in with the fluid. We'll have that garlic in there, come on. In we go. Now turn down the heat a little bit, and we're going in there with all that spice mix. And we're going to give it a blooming in there, about 30 seconds. Add a little bit of your passata. Okay, add it all. Now this is a 400 gram tin. We're going to use it all. It's going to give us a nice sauce. Want to be in there with a couple of decent tablespoons of tomato paste, tomato puree. Let's have that stirred in. A little bit of cooking in there, look. What a fabulous looking sauce. In there, your chili and adobo sauce mix. In they go. Now we're getting a decent sauce to cook that meat. Look at that. About a tablespoon of Worcester sauce. What about a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar? Give that a stir through. Want some lime juice. Nice little stir on there. And we want to be going in with some beef broth. Mix it up out of a cube, out of gravy granules, fresh, entirely up to you. There you go. That is our sauce. Let's bring that flavour in there and we're going to chuck it in the Instant Pot and get cooking. Good enough for me. I'll bring in your Instant Pot and we want that sauce in there with that meat. So all we're going to do is put that in there. Ooh, quite a lump that. Bob your lid on. And we are coming on to pressure cook. And we want to be pressure cooking for 1 hour. In fact, we're going to go 70 minutes. Okay, 70 minutes, that's it, job done. 70 minutes, we're going to give it a natural pressure release for 20, then we'll manually pressure release it. Job done, wash up. Okay, we've had our cooking time, now we want to let this naturally release for 20 minutes and then we can manually release it. We've had our 20 minutes natural release. We're going to manually vent. We're going to manually release. All you got to do is throw the switch and wait for the plunger to drop down. We take the lid off. Okay, our plunger's dropped down. So when you take the lid off, always take the lid off away from you. So turn it, lift away, any steam out away from you. There you go. That is looking absolutely stunning. Right, we want that out of there. Oh, it's falling to pieces. We've got this absolutely fantastic brisket here, look. I mean, this thing is falling to pieces. Look at this. You can just shred it up beautifully. Just shred it up for your tortillas, your quesadillas, loaded fries, anything like that. That is how to cook Mexican beef. There you go. Absolutely simple with the Instant Pot. Nice and easy. We don't do anything at all and we can just pull it all apart. Just as easy as that. So that is our shredded Mexican beef. Look at that. Sensational. With using brisket, it gives us another dimension. We have a decent piece of meat that we can slice. So we can slice this and we can make like Mexican sub sandwiches. Look at that. That is incredible. So not only can we shred it, because we've used brisket, we can slice it. There you go. Look at that. So that gives us a couple of different options. That's our Mexican beef. And to top it all off, in here we have an absolutely awesome flavoured gravy or juice. It's got those onions in there, got that chipotle in there. What a flavour. So you can take that and you can put it on your shredded beef or your beef slices, over your beef, anything. We have got massive options here. That is absolutely fantastic. Now you just mix it in and off you go. Just look at that. It's sensational. Proper Mexican beef. Oh, you've got those very tender slices. Come on, we got to give it a quick taste test, don't we? We got the sliced in there, look. Come on. Oh man. Oh man, it's dribbling down my chin. That is absolutely sensational. Look at that tender beef, and we got those slices. That's the advantage of making this with brisket. You can slice it, you know. You can make this with chuck, with shin, anything, and it pulls apart, shreds up, absolutely fabulous. Love that flavour. Ah, that is our Mexican shredded beef. Let's get some more in here. Come on, we've got to have another taste, haven't we? We've got to see that it tastes the same in here. In fact, we're going to get all this in. Oh yeah. Oh, that chipotle adobo sauce in there. Oh, it's perfect. And if you want to make it thicker, saute on that or put it in a pan. Reduce it. Have a fantastic sauce. There you go. That is how to make Mexican shredded beef in the Instant Pot. Now, like I say, on the stove, slow cooker, not a problem, it works. There you go. If you like what we're doing, big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell. Catch you in the next video.